values, particularly nonpartisan and collaborative problem solving, and we asked the transition groups to embrace these values. As my team began thinking about the transition, we focused on two themes. First, the transition is ongoing. It began before July 1, and now it's July 9, and we're still continuing to transition, and we will keep transitioning onto and through the first 100 days. And then second, we have a big job before us, and we need everyone. We can't do it alone. We need all hands on deck. So again, thank you all for being here tonight and being willing to engage in this process. We need you. And I'm excited to do this work because I'm excited about the people of Anchorage and about the potential of our local government. Local government is where we can put partisanship aside and division and just focus on improving our community. We know there are plenty of improvements to be made and that it's going to take a team. One of my biggest focuses of the transition has been building a strong team, both within the municipality, but also with partners. And that's where you all come in. Maybe some of you are here because of opportunities you see. Some of you might be here because of frustrations you have. Regardless, you're here, and that shows a commitment to and a belief in our community. And thank you so much for that. We know we have big challenges and big opportunities before us. So we've put together this robust process because we recognize that we will need your continued engagement. And beyond the first 100 days that we're calling the transition again continues, and although we've begun this process of refining the vision and understanding the current challenges and conditions, and we have the draft of the action plan, we will need guidance and assistance throughout the implementation process. And so I've asked these transition teams to focus on our core priorities of good government, safe streets and trails, and building our future. And I want to touch briefly on each group and why it's a priority. So first, good government. We can't do anything until our house is in order. We need that strong foundation, and the municipality faces a series of operational challenges that impact service delivery. These include high levels of vacancy. There are hundreds of empty positions, along with a series of financial challenges that impact the ability to close the books and budget strategically. This is also a moment of opportunity for our local government to really invest in being more accessible and effective. There's a lot more work to do in this front, but I'm committed to making meaningful progress. Second, safe streets and trails. As you all know, some of our biggest challenges in our community are playing out in our public spaces, raising questions about how we can effectively address homelessness and make sure our public spaces are safe and vibrant for everyone. I'm committed to developing a year-round shelter strategy and thinking comprehensively about what safe and healthy public spaces look like. And finally, building our future. That's a really important one, and I've gotten feedback tonight too about how important that is and how much we care about our public spaces and want them to be safe for everyone. And building our future, lots of excitement around that one because we live in an amazing place, right? Am I right? Yeah. But there's more to do, and as a mom of 3, I think a lot about the Anchorage we're building for our kids. Right now, we face some tough trend lines when it comes to workforce, out-migration, housing and economic development, and affordability. And I think you all are familiar, you've seen those headlines, and they're pretty tough. But we also have significant opportunities to invest in a bright future, whether that's removing barriers to housing development, ensuring a reliable energy future, or spurring economic development. There's so much we can do. We all know we have a lot of work in front of us. We didn't get here overnight, and we won't get out of here overnight either. But when I look around this room, and it's so great to see, I'm sorry you all don't have a seat, but I'm also really glad that we're full to the brim here because this energy is just so wonderful. And I'm reminded again when I see all of you that our people are our greatest asset. Sorry about that. I think I just hit the sweet spot of the microphone just as I'm wrapping up. So the groups have followed different paths, but the final destination is the same. And we hope you will stay engaged as we move through these first 100 days and as we work to make Anchorage an even better place to live. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your voice. Thank you for your commitment to our community. And again, thank you so much for making this time to be here tonight. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you, and I'm really looking forward to engaging with you in this process. So thank you so much.
All right, so don't look, hold on, I'm gonna go backwards.